I spent a lot of money on advertising to boost the content so that we can reach the people who we want to reach. And it didn't work. It didn't bring any sales, even one single sale. So what if invisible brand seeding doesn't work? What should I do, Miles? I spent all the money and it didn't work. Even though I follow your instruction up to the T's, even though I spent a lot of money on advertising to boost the content so that we can reach the people who we want to reach. And it didn't work. It didn't bring any sales, even one single sale. It didn't work. What if it will happen to you even though you followed all the instruction? Now let me ask you, if we will do that and everything bombed, everything didn't work, and it's simply, it's a failure, that campaign is a failure. Think about it. Number one, it will give you a clear messaging. Number two, it will make you practice more so that when you try to talk to the camera, you can really express the emotion that the people who are watching you on the other side of the screen can relate to you. Number three, you can build a legacy. You can leave a legacy. Because let's just say like 10 years or 5 to 10 years from now, no one really saw it and you just leave it online. You simply forgot all the things that you did. But one day, your granddaughter, your grandson, whoever is your family is, saw that video and it changed their life. I will say that it's worth everything. So think about it. If you are just thinking about short term, if you're just thinking about when you do this, you should make, a return on investment tomorrow, or you should make a return on investment by next month. So if you will think about long term and, let's just say 5 years or 10 years from now, if you think about that, you will reap a lot more. Because most successful people, as I read one article, they usually think about 50 years ahead of them so that they can plan what to do, because they are focusing on building a legacy. They are focusing on leaving a legacy to the new generation. So if you think about, like most successful people do, they think about long term. They don't think about when they spend $1 today, they should get $2 back tomorrow. But if you think about long term, if you spend $1 today, probably 2 to 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, you will reap double, even quadruple, or even 10 times, because you just planted something which other businesses, which other people is not willing to do. But since you put the effort, but since you practice doing all the stuff and being comfortable to start small again so that you can build your brand, once your brand is increasing, your revenue will, directly proportional to how much is your brand worth. So think about those stuff. You should understand what's the goal of this video marketing. You will understand what's the goal that we are trying to put out. What's the goal? What's the strategy behind everything? Because we will never know what works if we don't experiment, if we don't try it, if we don't take a risk. Because no one really has the blueprint until we tried something. Because that's where the time we can say oh, this block is no good, let's go for the other one next time. And that's how you really think about long term. That's how you really expand your mind. That's why mindset is very important when it comes to building some business. That's why mindset is one of the best fundamental thing that you should have, that you should possess when you are trying to build a legacy, when you are trying to change the world, when you are trying to make this world a better place. So think about it. Even though it didn't work, there are some benefits that you will reap 5 years, 10 years from now. So think about it. So click the link down below to read the full details of the things that we do that we can help you in order for you to level up to the next level, or in order for you to build your brand and build your legacy. Leave your legacy to the new generation of this world. Think about it.